everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's Zeke Elliott's Cowboys going up against Rob Kelly's Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
What stands to reason they give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Prescott now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down, Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. To throw is Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Cousins again. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Again, it's Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 48-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. They'll try to throw now. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a second down. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Got a man, it's complete, Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll try again with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. And They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking for Pryor long. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On third down, that's Thompson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Cousins now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Thompson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is going to wind up a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is fielded at the 7. And an alley to run. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. To throw, Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brandon, so many defenders are former offensive players in a past life. You know how much fun they have when they pick off a pass and get a chance to relive their offensive days. Take it from defense to offense. They love waltzing into the end zone doing exactly that. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out now come the Redskins. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly. In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity. It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason. It's deep in there, right? Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it. A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Cousins. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there.
read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On the counter, Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And ready now for 2nd and 9. This is Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They run, McFadden. And some room to work. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darren McFadden, 41 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Dancing to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're winning big on the scoreboard, but really both offenses have been cold. I guess they've just been opportunistic, you would say.
This is how you find other ways to win. It's often like a pitcher in baseball who doesn't have his best stuff, but still finds a way to be crafty, keep himself in the game, and sometimes, as you said, get out into a lead and not even sure how throwing the normal game. And that's what we're seeing from this squad.
So maybe they're working the corners a little bit.
Painting the black, baby. Painting the black.
I like it. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and forever. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.